talking about money is rude. False. Some people are just bad at money. No. Only rich people know how to do money. Absolutely not. We're gonna bust these common money misconceptions and more. Let's go. If you're struggling with financial anxiety, it might be because you believe one or more of these 5 money myths. And I'm not talking about like King Midas with the golden touch, although that is also 100% false. The myths I'm talking about are ideas about money or personal finances that you think are true, but are actually keeping you poor. Let's get into it. Money myth number 1, you shouldn't talk about money. Wrong. In fact, having honest conversations about money with the important people in your life can bring you closer and help you make better financial choices. Look, if the thought of talking about money makes your skin prickle like a million spider eggs are hatching in there. Sorry, that is a real reaction. I need to try that again. Look, if the thought of talking frankly about money makes your skin prickle, you are not alone. Over 60% of Americans get uncomfortable talking about money with anyone. Not their friends, not family, definitely not coworkers. Almost half of us won't even talk about money with our romantic partners. One reason this myth is so strong is that most of us were raised in households where money was the ultimate taboo topic. Don't talk about it. I mean, that was weird. Talk about spiders now. I'm like, they're everywhere. The spiders are all over me. It's really gross. Money was the ultimate taboo topic. Don't talk about it. Even more than sex. You probably have friends you talk about sex with. I doubt you have friends you really talk about money with. Now, I'm not saying these conversations aren't going to be awkward, but it's okay. You can talk about money. Even if it feels like asking your boss for a raise or telling somebody else your checking account balance is going to make you instantly burst into flames of embarrassment, I promise you it won't. And once you can talk about it more openly, you can ask questions about money, you can learn about it, and that can help you get more of it in the long run. Money myth number 2, I'm just bad at money. False. Being good at money is a skill you can learn. It's just like anything else it takes practice to get good at. In my 20s, I totally thought the opposite. I thought it was a trait you were born with, like having blue eyes or red hair or growing up to be 7 feet tall. I didn't think somebody who was just bad at money could develop financial skills any more than I thought I could practice my way into becoming Shaquille O'Neal. And since I knew I was bad at money, I behaved like I was bad at money. I'd avoid doing even basic financial stuff, like checking my bank balances, and I wound up racking up serious credit card debt. More evidence I was bad at money, which just reinforced the feeling that I had no money skills. But guess what? I was not inherently bad at money, and neither are you. None of us are. It's just that most of us aren't taught how to be good with money. I wonder why that is. Most of us were raised in households where money was the ultimate taboo topic. Once I got over my fear of talking about money, I started asking people I knew about how they handled their finances. Bosses, accountants, rich friends. I got some pretty good advice, and I made a point to put all the stuff they told me into practice. And over time, guess what happened? Yeah, no, I still can't dunk. But I did get good at money. It can be done, and you can do it too. Money myth number 3, I'm too broke to invest. Untrue. You might think that the typical Wall Street investor is a slick-haired guy in suspenders barking, buy, sell, buy more. The truth is, the average investor actually looks a lot like you and me. More than half of American families own stock. And if you're not investing, you're missing out on one of the only ways to build a real nest egg in this country. Now that you know you can be good at money, today's the day to start investing. Does your company offer a 401k match? Max that thing out. It's one of the few times that regular folks like us get to do the thing that rich people do, turn somebody else's money into more money for you. Or, if you find yourself with a little extra money each month, consider putting it into an index fund. These are preset collections of stocks you can buy. It's less risky than picking individual stocks. And even if you invest just $50 a month, it'll add up over time and you won't fall prey to money myth number 4. It's too late for me to save for retirement. Nearly half of Americans think you can be too old to start saving for retirement. And this is just not true. Whether by choice or not, someday you're going to stop working. So there's no bad time to start saving for that eventuality. If you're an older saver, here's one advantage you have over the youths. Workers in their 40s and 50s typically make double what their 20-something colleagues do, so you can somewhat make up for lost time with bigger contributions to retirement accounts. 55% of Americans, old and young, say they're behind on their retirement goals. Do your best not to be one of them. Finally, money myth number 5. I'm a failure because I don't have enough money. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that not having enough money is some sort of personal failing. When I was drowning in credit card debt in my 20s, there was this voice in my head whispering that myth to me on a loop. So I'm going to say to you what I wish I had said to myself back then. You are not a failure. You just don't have all the money you might want. Your net worth is not your self-worth. Those are two very different things. If you feel like you've made mistakes with your money, that's okay. Just tell yourself you will do better next time. Really doing better with money starts with believing that you can do better with money. If you need some help getting there, Work Money, the not-for-profit I run, has a ton of resources on our website and on this very YouTube channel. We're a community of more than 6.5 million people committed to the idea that hard-working, everyday Americans can get to a point where they feel good about their money. Join us. It's a safe place to talk about money, and that is no myth. Take good care.